Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Marie if you're new here, and I am hosting today my 5-star reads of 2024 so far. So let's get started. The first book I have up is none other than Play Along by Liz Tomford. Isaiah, you have my heart. In this book, this is the fourth book in the Windy City series. Can I just say, Liz, I don't know what you put in these books. They're just amazing. So, this book is based off Isaiah, Kyle's brother, because Kyle was in the third book. This is Isaiah's story. Isaiah is a teammate on the Windy City series. Oh, the Windy City team. Warriors, sorry. Windy City Warriors. And Kennedy is part of the team. She actually is in the medical staff. She is overqualified for what she does and dealing with so many obligations and so many things that goes wrong with her family and with her boss. It's just it's insane. I feel for her because it came from a part of me that I'm like I can relate to her in a way that I've dealt with in the past. But overall, this was a 5-star read. Isaiah, the way that he thought of her, the way he just did anything and everything for this woman, I can tell the love he had for her was just unrealistic. It was insane. Another book that was on my 5-star read is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. I have to say, Soledad Barnes, she is a very strong woman. She's a woman who knows she wants more and she knows she deserves better. And when she meets Judah Cross, a single dad, I love her stories. Kennedy Ryan knows how to write mature books. And what I loved about this book is that she was working on herself. She didn't put any relationships, in the in the front of it. She didn't think about anything else but her children, making money, and working on herself. And that's what she actually really needed. If there's one book that I will recommend for everyone to read, it's Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer. It's part of your World series, and this is the third book in that series. I just have to say, if you want to get into reading, if you just want to read a good book and it's so many quotes, there were so many good quotes in this book. If you want to get into it, the best book to read is this book, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. These are standalones within the series. And let me just read you one quote that I couldn't get over it. It was just so good. It says, "You can still love someone that you've decided not to speak to anymore. You can still wish them well and hope the best for them. Choose a life without them doesn't mean you stop caring about them. It just means that you can't allow them to harm you anymore. But you don't think your life would be better without them in it, then accept that they have cracks." Amazing. Between Emma dealing with a toxic mother and Justin dealing with guardianship of his three siblings, I have to say they were very mature and they just trying to break a curse, but at the same time they were falling for each other. And it was a really good read. It just had me treat. I read this book in maybe 2 days. It was like a whole day and a half. Yeah. If you're looking for a Grumpy Meets Sunshine, then I say the best book to read is All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. So in this book, Aurora de la Torre moves back to her hometown because she had broken up with her famous boyfriend back then. Not back then, but it was a little bit. She did a lot for this man, and she needed some peace from the heartbreak that she was going through. So she rents an apartment that later she comes to find out that wasn't even by the landlord, it was by the landlord's son. And she ends up meeting Tobias, the landlord. And once they start, like, they do an agreement for her to stay in the apartment, because at first he didn't want to, but once they come up with an agreement, their friendship does blossom within that. And then after, a little romance starts to pick up because she opens his heart. So for the next book, the title speaks for itself. Funny Story by Emily Henry. I gotta say that this predicament, this situation was highly hilarious in a way, but at the same time, it's kind of fucked up. So it was her ex fiance with his ex fiance, which they're best friends, like childhood friends, and then they end up together, end up cheating on their fiancés and having an affair, and they end up leaving their fiancés, in which he walks up to her door trying to get his fiance back, but at the same time, she was like, you know what? Whatever. Let's just move in together. So they move in, they become roommates, and after roommates, a friendship blossoms, and after that, they become lovers. So it's a wild ride, this book, but Emily Henry knows how to write a story. So this next book was a book recommendation that I was watching on my favorite YouTuber, Destiny Stillwell. What Says Reading. I'm actually part of her book club as well. And when I saw her rate this, and because I take her ratings seriously and her recommendations highly, I chose to pick it up. And it's Lovely War by Julie Berry. This book was definitely a 5 star. It was written beautifully. It was poetic. And if you like Greek mythology, you don't need to know much of Greek mythology, but if you do, it helps. It was Aphrodite, I believe. Yes, Aphrodite. Giving her, explaining love stories, because she's the goddess of love. She was expressing everything to, I forgot, make sure that she wouldn't go to Mount Olympus in front of Zeus and have to deal with the consequences of her affair, because she is a married woman at the same time. But she expressed love stories that were just heartbreaking. I cried half the time reading this, but it was just written beautifully. And for the next one, I went a different path. I actually started reading some mangas, and this manga, I have to say, I am obsessed with it. It is A Sign of Affection. This is volumes 1 through 3, but I actually read all the way till 9. I just gotta pick up the copies. I read them online, but it is so cute, and I love that she is deaf, and he is someone that ends up learning sign language just for her, and it's so cute. I I highly recommend people reading this. This is just adorable. I loved it. You can even watch the show on Crunchyroll, but it was just so cute. And for my last one, I took another turn. And if anybody that knows me, some do, some don't, I love regal themes, and I love Regency themes, and I love anything that has to do with back then. I had to get this. I had to read them, and it's a comic. Don't get me wrong, but I love the Marvel series as well, and it's based on 400 years ago. It is Marvel 1602 by Neil Gaiman. Guys, please, if you like Marvel and you like anything that has to do with it and with the characters and anything that you like classic, please read this one. This one was amazing. This was a recommendation from my husband, because I didn't even know this existed. And I'm like, oh my God, I definitely need this. And it's not long. This is volumes 1 through 8. It was just, it was amazing. You want to see a picture for some of it? Like, let me show you something. But I just look at the inside. Look at that. Let me see if it clears up. Sorry about that, but look at that. Oh, the writings and the pictures is based 400 years ago in the past. Look at that. It's just, I love it. I want to read it again. But definitely a 5 star, and I definitely recommend for everyone to read this. Oh, and just to throw in there, I'm currently in the middle of a summer romance and also The Spell Shop. This is a cozy cottage core fantasy that is just so cute. And this one is a summer romance I'm trying to read for to finish by today. But they're amazing right now. And these are, I predict, are going to be my 5 star reads as well. So that's it, guys, for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my 5 star reads for the year. As well, as of 2024, let's just say it like that. I do have some recommendation videos coming up, and I also do have a dark romance video coming up. Um, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. If you have any recommendations or any input, any criticism, please drop it on the below in the chat, and I highly, highly appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you soon.